Yo, what's up, everybody? Ace and McMillian here from the Gurren Otaku Council podcast, and you are now tuned into G.O.C. News, your weekly source for the latest anime news. So let's get into it. All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back for another week of anime news here. We're back with G.O.C. News 13. I believe we're already in double digits. Before we go too further, how are you doing today, McMillian?
I'm doing all right. How about you?
I'm doing good, doing great. So let's just go ahead and get it started then. We're going to start us off with some One Piece Film Red news. And just let everybody know and give a quick reminder for those who don't know, One Piece Film Red is now currently airing in North America and just in the West in general. It started airing on November the 4th, but yeah, it's out here in theaters in the West. And I went and saw it yesterday. Yesterday. So that's what it was. And it's a decent movie. Now, I will say, just if you're into more of the action type side of One Piece, this may not necessarily be the movie for you. Not to say it doesn't have action moments in it. I just don't think it was just
the most action.
It relied heavy on it. Correct. I think it really just relied more on the story and the plot that was telling. But once again, this is not a film review, though. I just want to just throw that out there. But One Piece Film Red earned over $4.7 million in this U.S. opening, which is a good sign that it's gonna do okay in general in the box office. I think I also saw some news that they're estimating that it's going to hit around 10 million for the entire weekend box office revenue. So
that's good.
Yeah, that's good. One Piece, and once again, One Piece been doing numbers in Japan in general. It's it became the highest grossing One Piece film of all time, and I think the highest, not highest, it made it to number 6 all time anime films in Japan as well, along with a few other accolades that I'm just not finna go with now because I went over before. But One Piece been doing crazy over in Japan, the film wise at least, and it's just really really exciting to see it do so well here recently.
Yeah, I feel like there was a lot of hype generated around the movie, so I'm glad that it seems like it might be living up to that, or at least reaching I guess like achieving what it set out to be.
Yeah, no, I agree. All right, so once again, One Piece Film Red is out in theaters across the world now. If you haven't seen it, definitely go give it a watch. Go check it out. We're gonna head on to our next piece of news here. For all you non-believers out there, looking at you, McMillian.
I know, I can tell.
Today I didn't know about this. Apparently there was, due to the SAO anniversary, I think it is today as well. But Sword Art Online, the franchise, they did an event today, and I believe the event was due to their anniversary. But during that event, it was called the Sword Art Online Full Dive event. During that event, they announced that they're going to be coming out with a brand new original anime film. So with that being said, I think it's going to be different from the progressive titles. There's no telling what this is going to be. This could be the start of a reboot of the series for all we know, which is what a lot of people has been hoping for in general. But hopefully, they announced a new movie today. No thoughts on that, Million?
I'm interested to see, I guess, like what it is, because as you pointed out, I am a non-believer. You don't start a season with peak fiction and then halfway through change it up. But I will say there are parts of Sword Art I enjoyed, and if we're going to be focusing on those parts, then I'm excited. So only time will tell what it has to bring. I'm wondering, I don't know if you've ever watched it, but like Gun Gale Online had like its own little spinoff, and that was great.
Gun Gale was lit.
So I'm wondering if it's going to be like another, maybe a situation like that where they focus on another game or something else, and that Sword Art that exists within the Sword Art world or something like that. So
yeah, okay, I agree. Like me and probably a lot of other people, I'm really hoping for a reboot if we can to get the series going. Because I do enjoy SEO, but I am with McMillian on. I don't know how we just go from peak fiction to basically a rom-com harem, but here we are. But I do still enjoy it though. So I mean, I'm gonna talk shit about the series, but I do still enjoy it though. I mean, I do see why people are upset with it because they're upset at it for the same reasons I'm upset at it. But I did not stop being a believer though.
I did. Although I've heard good things about Alicization, so I might give that a try.
Oh yeah, no, Alicization popped off. But so heading on to our next piece of news here. So if everybody remember from our last episode, we talked about how there was going to be a Chainsaw Man manga project announcement, and so apparently that announcement is the fact that a couple of the cast from the show, not the show, from the manga, just the studio cast and things of that nature, they're going to be on AME Talk on November 17th, which is a Japanese comedy talk show. And so we might, during that whole section, we might still get some more announcements on whatever the new project is. But as far as we know right now, what there was alluding to, Shihan Lee, one of the writers on the staff, if I'm not mistaken, that's what he was. I have to go back and look at that. But you can go look up his name. His name is Shihan Lee. He was hinting at a new Chainsaw Man manga project, and as far as we know right now, this is what he was hinting at. Unless there's going to be some more information told during that AME talk on November 17th.
Probably. I would be surprised if it was just like, hey, we're going to be on a talk show. Come look at us. That'd be pretty disappointing, but hopefully it's not just that.
Correct. So yeah, we'll keep the news out. We'll let you, once the talk show does roll around here on the 17th, we'll be on the lookout for any important Chainsaw Man related news, and if there's some if there is some important news that come out of that episode of that talk show, we will come back and relay it to you guys. Moving on from there, heading to our next piece here. What is this? So new information on the Rurouni Kenshin anime reboot will be revealed at the Jump Fest 2023 here this coming year in December. I don't know the start date of Jump Fest. I have to look it up.
It says December on our notes. It says December 18th. I'm not sure if that's like the start date.
I think I don't know if that's the start date. I just think that's the specific date for that panel. But I'm not sure the start date. But if you guys know what it is, I will probably look it up. I'll look it up regardless. But yeah, so there's gonna be some more news on that anime reboot during Jump Fest 2023. Any thoughts?
It'll be interesting to see. I think because I believe they've shown a bit of it, and that and basically it seems like this one is going to be more focused like on the manga, kind of like the FMA B treatment type of thing. So that should be good. It'll be interesting, hopefully, to watch, because I know a lot of people still regard Rurouni Kenshin in high status. The people who did watch it. So looking forward to see what they have in store for it.
All right, and then one of my last main topics here. We just want to let everybody know that the dub for Bleach 1,000 Year Blood War has started premiering. It premiered on November the 4th. So it's now available on Hulu for everybody who wanted to wait and watch it. The dub, it is out now. It's going to be 4 episodes behind apparently, because we're still rolling with the sub. But and episode 5 releases tomorrow actually, from the day of this recording. But the dub is out. I'm probably gonna watch a few of the dub episodes, not everything, probably just the hype moments. I'm gonna go back and watch it in dub, just because I do prefer the dub over the sub, just because this is what I grew up with. But yeah, for all you Bleach fans out there, the dub is now available on Hulu for Bleach 1,000 Blood War.
Yeah, I think I'll check it out too. Just as you said, I grew up with it, so still probably gonna follow the regular release, but I might just every now and then go back and check to see how the dub is doing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, at this point, I ain't got no choice, because if I don't want to be spoiled, I'm gonna have to just continue with the sub.
Oh yeah, no. In today's world, unfortunately, I feel real bad for dub watchers, because if a series gets really popular, chances are they're getting spoiled on it before the dub gets a chance to start.
Yeah. Unfortunately, but that's just how that goes. So yeah, that is all for the anime news section here. Then I'm gonna hand it over here to our friend McMillian, who's gonna talk about some of the latest trailers that came out recently.
Yeah, the trailers that came out have actually been pretty interesting. So first, I'll talk about what I'm most excited for. We got a new trailer for the Tokyo Revengers Season 2 Christmas Showdown arc. From what I can tell, there is another dude who's a problem. This big buff guy going around, and they gotta have to solve it. It also seems to be focusing on the 2nd Division Lieutenant, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So there's some stuff going on with that. I really can't wait to see how this all works together, because where we got left off on season 1 was a major cliffhanger. Proud of myself. I did not go and read the manga even though I wanted to.
We're
So
proud of you. We are proud of
so I'm really looking forward to see what it has in store. But if you have not seen the trailer and you're a Tokyo Revengers fan, I do recommend just taking a peek at it. If you're okay with watching trailers, it will definitely get you hyped for what's to come.
I agree. I checked out the trailer as well, and then you know what? They are releasing it in January, which is around that Christmas time. So the arc is based around Christmas. So I think they probably did that on purpose, maybe. But
maybe.
I guess you can't release a Christmas season in a non-Christmas season.
Yeah.
But yeah, no,
after
the trailer does. I'm sorry, the trailer does look good though, and I'm definitely excited for season 2. I'm glad you did recommend this to me. I picked it up and I never looked back.
Good show. Now moving on from there, next we have some more another trailer released for the Reincarnated as a Slime Scarlet Bond movie, and it seems we get more of a premise now where instead of just like I can't remember his name. Oh, Benny Maru's brother. Instead of Benny Maru's brother finding out that he's alive, there seems to be another ogre girl or some. I don't know if she's an ogre, or she's just like a witch or something like that, or whatever have you. But she seems to be caught up like in this, in some deal with these goblins or something. Yeah, and Rimuru and gang have to help, I guess, sort out the stuff with Benimaru's brother and her, and these this goblin-like army and stuff like that. It seems pretty interesting. And just in Reincarnated as a Slime fashion, I feel like if you like that show, you're probably gonna like this movie based on the new trailer.
I agree.
After that, we have another isekai. I was reincarnated as the 7th prince, so I can take time perfecting my magic ability. TV anime. This is a very I don't even know if I need to explain the trailer, because this is just the name says it all. A guy got reincarnated into a royal family, but he's the 7th son, so he has all the free time to focus on his magical abilities, and it seems to result in some very interesting adventures go for him. Because if I'm not mistaken, in that trailer, I think he summoned like a spirit or a demon or something, and that that results in a lot of crazy stuff.
That trailer was wild.
Yeah, if you're into isekais that have long ass titles, you're probably gonna like this. Probably. It doesn't seem like it's gonna be a bad one. It's just like I said, that title. But that title is everything.
The title is everything. But with isekais, they either just a lot of them been getting put out recently, so it's either just a hit or a miss.
Yeah,
whether it's gonna be good or not. But the trailer looked interesting. I'll say that at least it looked interesting. At one point, it looked like he maybe was fighting either like one of his sisters or maids or something to some extent. It looks interesting.
Yeah, it looked like his maid was training him, which I am a sucker for. I don't know what it is about like really strong people just having mundane jobs and then being like, hey, I'll take the main character and make him like OP. I don't know what it is. That trope just is so nice. But moving from there, we have another movie trailer for Sword Art Online, the second progressive movie called Scherzo of Deep Night New. Of Deep Night. Sorry, I was the new trailer of Deep Night New. I probably butchered that first word, and I apologize.
Listen, I don't blame you, because I probably butchering the fuck out that first word as well. I don't know how to pronounce it either.
But this one, like said before or previously on the podcast, the progressive films are supposed to be basically their journeys from floor 1 all the way up to floor 100 or wherever they stopped at. I can't remember if it was 100 or like 50 or something.
It wasn't.
But yeah, it's supposed to be their journeys through the floors, each of them. It's supposed to be focusing on that aspect of being trapped in the game. So,
but just it's just it's basically like he's saying a retelling it of season 1 of Sword Art Online, but we're seeing it through the eyes of Asuna this time instead of Kirito.
Okay, yeah, and it seems like there's another new character introduced within this trailer, and it looks like some really good action scenes and set pieces. So, if you're interested in the progressive storyline of Sword Art, I definitely think this would be good.
And then last little news about that is, if I'm not mistaken, the film is now currently airing over in Japan. So hopefully within the next month or two, we get a Western release date for the movie.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not too far along for that. So we have another movie trailer after this. The Slam Dunk, the first Slam Dunk movie. I'm not very well versed, I think, in this series, but the trailer did look pretty good. It's another sports basketball focused anime. I have heard that Slam Dunk is a really good series from people who have read/watched it. So if you're a sports anime fan, I think will be something that you're definitely into.
I second that motion.
Mm-hmm. After that, we have another isekai, campfire cooking in another world with my absurd skill. All I have to say about this is that it's Amazon. His skill is Amazon shopping, and it is. I don't know what to make of it right now, but it does. It could be interesting for the isekai fans out there.
Yeah, once again, another isekai that's either gonna be hit or miss. Mappa is animating this one though, so I guess if that persuades you guys to want to watch
least,
it.
yeah, you at least have eye candy,
Yes, at least gonna look good. Yeah, so and it does look good. The trailer does, animation and stuff. It does look good. Because once again, because Mappa is animated, so if that will sway you guys, go check it out. By all means.
Mm-hmm, but if Amazon and cooking is enticing to you, then hey, there's the anime out there for everybody, I guess. Moving on to our last trailer. This one is specifically for the people that are missing the ecchi anime. Because when I tell you I watched this trailer and I was like, we're going back.
I am ashamed of all parties involved in the production of this anime. Anybody who got this shit greenlit, from the production studio to just people throwing in money, even to you motherfuckers reading the manga, I'm ashamed.
I won't echo those, but yes. The last trailer we have for today is My Life as Anuka-san's Dog. I think I pronounced that correctly. If I didn't, I'm sorry. But
I will either Anuka or Anukai.
Yeah, Anuka or Anukai.
Something on that.
Sans Dog.
Yeah, somewhere along those lines.
Basically, the premise is somebody, I guess, got a classmate of this girl,
Another
Anukai. Got either reincarnated as a dog or their brain transferred with a dog. Something. It's her dog, and you can possibly imagine from my tone and the things that Alex said that you can guess what happens in this trailer. Check it out if you're into that type of stuff. If you are, I am silently judging. That's all I gotta say.
Just silently though.
just silently. I mean,
I'm openly judging.
Yeah, he openly does. And I'm just nodding my head and agreeing slightly.
This is a safe space, but I'm still openly judging.
But yeah, it seems to be an ecchi comedy anime. So for those that are into that, hey, hats off to you. Hats off to you.
I don't even want to put this trailer in the video, but I got to.
I mean, it's censored.
It is censored. It is censored. Yes, it is.
If you're determined enough, you could probably find the uncensored version. But don't bring it over here.
I would not be surprised if there was an uncensored version, because from my eyes, from what I'm watching the trailer, it might as well just be a sub hentai at this point. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. I'm just gonna leave it at that. We're gonna head on to our last. We're just gonna move past that. We're heading on to our last section here to talk about some important dates and anime announcements. Starting us off with Kuma Kuma Bear season 2 has officially been announced and is currently scheduled for April 2023. So if you're a fan of this show, season 2 has been announced.
Yep. Next, we have some pretty exciting news for manga adaptations. For those that don't know, the assistant, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is a series that was created by one of the assistants that worked on Chainsaw Man. It's a manga called Dan to Dan. I've only read a couple of chapters of it. It's been great so far. But its anime adaptation got officially announced today, which I feel like was only a matter of time. So please be on the lookout for the manga if you're interested in it, and when it comes out.
Correct. Just no, I agree. Me personally, I don't read the manga, but I went from looking up all the news and stuff about this. I have come to know quite very fast that a lot of people speak highly of this manga and they enjoy the heck out of it. So It's definitely nice to know that you at least you checked out the 3 chapters, you're enjoying it as well.
Mm-hmm.
But moving on from there, banished from the hero's party, so I decided to live a quiet life in the countryside. Season 2 has officially been confirmed. But once again, another isekai.
See, the interesting thing about this one, I've watched part of this first season. I don't think it's an isekai because he doesn't come from a different world.
Okay,
like
so
they're from the
well,
world.
I will say I'm not sure this. I will say I didn't know there was an isekai. Now I just assumed it was by the title.
Title? Yes, I understand. I get it. It is definitely an isekai ass title, but as far as I know, I don't think it is. I haven't finished the first. I don't know. I just know I checked it out, and the character is the character is from that world.
Okay,
is all I know. So I don't think it counts as an isekai in that
sense. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, so season 2 of that anime has been announced. So if you're a fan of that, they'll be looking forward to the second season.
Yep. And last for our announcements is Uma Musume Pretty Derby is getting a season 3. I've never heard of this show, so I can't really speak highly of it or not. But if it got season 3, that means that there's a decent amount of people out there I think that enjoy it. So if you're looking forward,
I went
to Uma Musume
and looked into this a little bit, and from like the trailers and stuff I was looking at, it looks like girls out there racing, basically like derby racing. That's what it looked.
Oh, okay.
So
if you're into
that type of stuff,
if you're into racing anime, the only anime I've ever watched with racing is not Initial D. I know I'm upsetting some people out there. Was Air Gear, and it was a anime that was like a worldwide racing or something like that. I forget what it is, but they had to make their own cars or whatever. But it was pretty interesting. Okay. I remember that. It was on Funimation. If I could find the name, maybe Alex could put it in post or something. I'm not sure.
No problem. But yeah, so that was all the anime news we have here for today. I do want to preface this with just because I was seeing a lot of this, but I'm still confused right now. For whatever reason, Monogatari would seem to have been trending for some reason. I don't know if it was due to some type of related news or if it was just trending just for the sake of trending. Mm-hmm. So I was trying to look up some stuff to see if anything for that franchise got announced. I couldn't find anything. I thought I did something. I don't know, but if there's some Monogatari news out there that just got announced or revealed or whatever in this past week, and I'm just couldn't find it. And if you guys know what it is, we missed it. Just let me know. Of course, I'm gonna keep looking. If I do find something about that, and I'll just bring it back next week. But I did just want to relay that because when I was researching some news and stuff for this episode, that was just something that just came up, and I was like, what's going on with Monogatari?
Yeah. But all right, guys. With all that being said, we appreciate you for coming out and watching / listening to the news episode. For my audio only listeners, as you know, please consider giving us a like, comment, and subscribing. Helps the channel grow. For my audio only listeners, please consider following the podcast and giving us a review. Helps us get out there.
Yep.
If you want to stay up to date on all things about the council, consider following us on our social media. That is at Gurren Otakus on Twitter and at Gurren Otaku Council on everything else.
Correct.
With all that, appreciate you guys. Continue to enjoy this fall season and the future seasons of anime. This is G.O.C. News signing off.